Yo, edits suck because you don't know how to make good Y shakes in After Effects? Well, don't worry, because today I'm going to show you the best way of making them. If you want to use the shakes that I use to make my edits look the best as possible, make sure to don't miss out, because I'm running a huge sale on my pay here right now. There's up to 40% off everything in the shop, so click the first link in the description and get your presets. To start, obviously you're going to need clips. Once you've got them, we're going to go to the right and open our effects and presets panel and search for S_blur more curves. That's the effect that we're going to use for our Y shakes, and we're going to add it to our clip. Once you've added the effect to your clip, we're going to go to effect settings, and we're going to start by putting a Y keyframe right here, shift Y, and we're going to put it all the way up to 400. Now press U on your keyboard so you can open the keyframes, and I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Now we're going to go ahead 5 frames. And we're going to set it to -250. Then we're going to go ahead 8 frames, 7 to 8 frames, and we're going to set another keyframe, but now we're going to put it back down to 50. And then just go ahead another 12 frames and set it to 0. Once we've done that, we're going to want to ease the keyframes so they look smoother. So we're going to select all the keyframes at once, right click on them, keyframe assistant, and ease them. Now when you play the clip, you should see this typical Y shake movement right here, but we still have these black bars. And we're going to fix them by going to our settings and change warp X to reflect and warp Y from no to reflect to. And as you can see, now the black bars are gone. So now when you play it, it looks better, but it still looks pretty ass. So I'm going to add a directional blur. To do that, just go to your effects and presets panel and search up BCC directional blur, put it onto the layer, and we're going to set a keyframe at the very beginning of the clip and change the blur amount from 10 to 220. Now what we want to do is we're also going to change the angle of the blur, because our shakes are going to go vertically. That's why they're Y shakes. So we're going to change it from 90 to 0. Now go to the very end of the clip and put the blur amount down to 0. Now press U on your keyboard to bring up the keyframes. Select both of them and ease them by right clicking. Keyframe assistant, easy ease. Now we're gonna open the graph editor, and now we're just gonna copy my graph. Once your graph looks like this, you can close the graph editor again and take a look at it, and it looks significantly better. But I'm still gonna add a flash at the beginning, so we're gonna go ahead and search brightness and contrast and add it to our clip. At the beginning, again, we're going to set a keyframe from brightness and put it to 50. Now we're going to go to the end of the clip and put it to 0. Press U again to bring up the keyframes, ease them, and copy my graph. Now once you've done that, your shake should look something like this. And what we're going to do as last thing, we're going to add a zoom. So we're going to go back up to our S_blur more curve settings, and we're going to put a keyframe for Z distance at the very beginning, and we're going to leave it at 1. Then we're going to go all the way to the end of the clip, and we're going to put it from 1 to 0.85. Now press U to bring up the keyframes, select both of them, and ease them. This is going to be the last graph, don't worry. So open the graph editor and copy my graph. So once we've done that, we're going to go ahead, select all the keyframes and copy them from the effects control panel. Press Ctrl and C to copy. Go to the next clip at the very beginning and press Ctrl and V to paste them. If for you it looks like this and the keyframes don't really fit the clip, don't worry, just select all of them and drag them while holding down Alt to make them fit your clip, and the problem should be solved. Now once we've done that, we can take a final look at the shakes that we just created. They look pretty dope in my opinion, pretty smooth. If you want to see a harder shake tutorial for like Twitch shakes, make sure to comment down below, like the video and share with a friend. If I helped you, make sure to subscribe and make sure to check out my Discord. I'm on there 24/7. You can ask me questions if you need help with presets or your After Effects won't work. Don't worry, I'm there to help you, and see you next time.